Okay, welcome to lesson 31. I have kind of a riddle for you. Let's say you had this problem. One second, I can't find my mouse. Here we go. 4 plus 3 times 5. So we had a problem with both addition and multiplication. Go ahead and try solving that. Okay, hopefully you paused the video. If you haven't, go ahead and pause the video now and then solve it. So there are two answers that students typically come up with. Some students come up with the answer 35, and some students come up with the answer 19. So the question is, who is correct, and then why do students come up with different answers? So if you came up with the answer 35, that means that you probably added 4 plus 3, which is 7, and then you multiplied it by 5, which equals 35. If you got 19, what you probably did is you multiplied 3 times 5 first, 15, and then you added that to 4. 4 plus 15 is 9. So you might be wondering, well, which way is correct? And I'm going to give you something very important. If you are keeping a notebook, please copy this. The order of operations. So especially when you have addition, subtraction, or with multiplication and multiplication and division, there's a certain order for those operations. First of all, you need to multiply from left to right. And then, secondly, and only after you've multiplied, then you would add or subtract from left to right. So let's go ahead and apply this order of operations to our original problem. So first of all, we're supposed to multiply. It means we're supposed to do this part first. So 3 times 5 is 15. And now we can add and subtract. So 4 plus 15 equals 19. So now that you know the order of operations, which one is correct? Which answer is correct? 35 or 19? Well, hopefully you said 19. And that's just a way that we've agreed to in the math community to always solve problems in that order. Otherwise, there could be multiple answers, or we'd have to come up with a different system of figuring out which ones to do first. So just remember, it's always multiplication before you add or subtract. Let's go ahead and do one more problem, and this one will be longer. 41 minus 3 times 5 plus 4 times 6. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can figure this out. Alright, so remember, we're supposed to do multiplication first. Do you see any multiplication in this problem? Well, I see 2 instances of multiplication. First of all, right here, 3 times 5. And then also here, 4 times 6. So let's go ahead and multiply them starting from left to right. So 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 6 is 24. And this is jumping ahead a little bit, but when you're solving algebraic equations, I'd always encourage you to first write it out, copy it down exactly as written, and then what we'll do is we'll kind of rewrite the problem vertically. So every time we simplify something, we'll write a new line. So we've done the multiplication. Let's carry down all the details that we haven't worked with yet. So 41 minus 15 plus 24. Okay, now it's time to add and subtract. So again, let's go ahead and work down, and we'll add another line. What's 41 minus 15? 26, I believe. Yes, that's correct. 26, and then again, carry down anything we haven't worked with yet. Now we just have one more addition to do. 26 plus 24, and that equals 50. And we can go ahead and put a box around that because that's our final answer. So I guess kind of 2 things we learned today. First of all, there's a certain order to the operations. You need to multiply, do any multiplication from left to right. So that's why we did the 15 first, and then we did the 24 next. And then go ahead and add and subtract again from left to right. So we started with this subtraction, and then we did this addition for a final answer of 50. So we learned about that, and then I kind of gave you a little preview of how we'll solve algebraic equations by first copying down the original problem and then simplifying with each layer. We'll simplify something, copy down the rest, simplify, and copy down the rest. All right, well, I need to go, and this is the end of lesson 31.